so we're gonna make a folded paper box. Okay, we can have a small piece for a bottom and then another one for the top, because sometimes you might have little things that need boxes, like beads, or maybe you're gonna go outside and collect stuff. So for this, you're gonna need 2 pieces of paper. Any paper will do. It can be construction paper, it can be regular computer paper, it can be paper from a magazine, does not matter. Any paper will do for this, okay? So I'm gonna make the top in blue and the bottom in orange. So we're gonna start. We wanna bring, not corner to corner, but bring this and this together, like that. And we want to try to get this fold as tight into this little corner as possible. Now I know a lot of times when we're in class, and I'll tell you that when we're folding stuff, that, you know, don't worry about it. Do as good as you can. Doesn't need to be perfect, but in this we want to try to be as close to perfect as we can. And now I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over. So I just folded this to this. Now you can either flip this over and fold it so this corner of the paper and this meet. Now you can fold it and tear it if you want, or you can fold it and cut it. It's entirely up to you. If you're going to fold it and tear it, you got to be real gentle. I like to use my fingernail. I press my fingernail onto that fold. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to fold it back. And again, I'm going to push it really hard. I'm going to use my fingernail to really dig into that. And if you're going to tear it. Just go real slow and be careful. There we go. Okay, so now we have a paper that should be pretty close to perfectly square. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in half like this. And again, we want to try very hard to be as close to perfect as we can. This way. And I'm working very hard to be as close to perfect as I can get. Now, it's not going to be exactly perfect because I'm not a machine or a computer. So now I have 4 squares here. Now I'm going to start bringing the corners in. I want to, you see that's the middle there? I want to bring this corner as close to the middle as I can. But not going, like, keep it inside of that triangle like that. I want to do that 4 times. Now, if you're using construction paper sometimes doesn't like to fold. Thicker paper, it gets odd. It doesn't like to fold very nicely. So if you're using like computer paper, printer paper, or notebook paper, actually this would look cool in notebook paper, it might fold a little bit easier. Okay, so I got my corners folded down. Now I need to do some more folding. I'm going to take this side and fold it to the middle. So I'm not folding it in half, I'm folding it to the middle where I'm bringing this edge right to here. And again, I want to make sure that my edges line up. Push that down. And I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. Bring that to the middle. Before I press it, I want to make sure that it's not like that. I want to make sure that it's lined up. Then I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So I did just fold these 2. Now I'm going to fold it this way. Do this side. Now, if you need to stop this video and rewind it and watch it 400 times to get it right, you go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I have a ton of folds on here, and I'm going to use all of these folds to help me. Because next thing now is to build the walls up. So I'm going to open this side. I'm going to leave everything else closed. Now, there is no fold in, oh, there is a little fold there. This square here in this corner, I need it to fold in, right? So you might have a fold there, you might not. But we want to try to, this is a little bit tricky. It's got to fold up like this. So keep trying it. Same thing on this side. This part here, this has got to fold in like that. Let me show you one more time from a different angle. These two will fold in, and then this comes down. Now, when I learned how to do this, I think I watched it about 8 times because I did not understand what was going on. So if you need to rewind this and watch it, and then watch it again, and then watch it again, and watch it again, that's totally okay. So now I'm going to do the other side. Here is this spot here. These are the two that I need to, I'm going to use my little finger here. I'm going to push this fold like that. See? Pushing this one in like that. I'm going to do it again on this side. Push it in like that. It's right here. This fold goes from this direction to that way. And then I fold this down, and it should stay. You can glue it if you want to. I might try that later, see how that comes out. Okay, so now I have a cover. For me to make one that's slightly smaller, I'm going to take a piece of paper that was the same size, and I'm going to cut a little strip off one edge. This is going to make this paper a teeny bit smaller than the first paper. And now I'm going to actually start this one the same way, but this time I'm going to show you how to cut that strip off without folding and everything. You can also use scissors to cut it off, but you got to be real careful. You stay right on the edge and keep it straight. Okay, so I'm going to fold it up. Try to keep it as straight as I can. Then I'm going to fold this side. Trying to keep those corners lined up as best I can. Now, because we made this one a little bit smaller, this square is going to be a tiny bit smaller than the first square we had. Should fit. Now we bring the corners in. Corner. Corner. Corner and corner. Now this would look cool if you used like magazine pages, if you happen to have some magazine pages hanging around, especially if it had pictures or models or people that you liked. That would be really cool. And then these corners are lined up here. All right, let me open this up and do the other side. I'm making sure that I have that lined up there. I don't want it like this. I don't want it all crooked. Okay, now I can open this up. I'm going to show you this again. I got a bunch of squares in there. This is the part here that I want to fold backwards. Same thing on this side. And then fold this down. up. And here's my spot here and here that I want to fold backwards. Now, like I said, I did this a bunch of times before I got it right, so if you're struggling, that's okay. Have extra paper and keep trying, okay? I'm making this look easy because I've done this already like a million times, so you might need to do this a few times and have some papers that look kind of gross before you get a nice looking one. So this one was a little smaller than this one, and it should fit just inside. So now I have a little box with a cover. If you need the help of an adult, absolutely ask. If you have bigger paper, you can make bigger boxes. I wouldn't recommend making smaller ones, but you can try it. I would love to see your little boxes. So show me your boxes, show me what you made with them, okay? Have fun.